Deep forward, a huge dead dragon is lying half blocking the stream. We killed the dragon. Okay, so once we do that, once to the deep forward, we want to go south. Marble Hall. Once we're at the Marble Hall, we want to go east. That's a wall here. You know what? I think I may... Marble Hall. Oh, I pressed S for some reason. I don't know why. East. That's a wall here. Deep forward. I'm going to go south. Marble Hall. Oh, I goofed up. I think I goofed up. I think I need to retrieve a file. Let's go to. We want to go to Kiss Woman. Okay, let's look. You are in the dragon's lair. The princess walks south. She glances back at you as she goes. So we have that princess is the key to finding a secret entrance that we missed. So we have to go back a bit. Okay, the shovel is letting come princess here. The princess walks south. The sword is glowing blatantly blue gold. So she is obviously dangerous, or my sword would not glow. So we want to wait. Time passes, your sword is no longer glowing. Okay, good. Once the sword is not glowing, then it's safe to proceed. We want to go south. Dragon room. Then we want to go east. East. End of ledge. A ledge from the east ends here. And a tunnel north into the wall. There's a rather odd smoky odor in the warm air of the tunnel. Alright. Once we're at the end of ledge, we want to go east. Ledge and ravine. Alright, so far so good. No danger. Once we're at the ledge of the ravine, we want to go down. Deep forward, a huge dead dragon is lying half blocking the stream. So you have to wait a little bit longer. Wait. Time passes. Look. You're fording the stream at a deep but not impossible spot. The water is very cold. The walls of the ravine rise to east and west. There is a small ledge along the north wall of the ravine. To the south is the entrance to a well-constructed but somewhat ruined hall. The huge dead dragon is lying half blocking the stream. What do we do now? Let's see here. With the deep ford, we want to go south. Marble Hall. Once we're at the Marble Hall, is that an east? Is that east? Let me just look at my magnifying glass. Let's go east. Ravine, east and west. That's a wall there. The water is very cold. The walls of the ravine rise to east and west. There is a small ledge along the north wall of the ravine. To the south is the entrance to a well-constructed but somewhat ruined hall. Oh, I think the walkthrough tells me to go east, but I think the game tells me I have to go south. South. That's a carousel room. No, it's not where we want to go, is it? Hang on here, folks. I am a little stuck here. Here we go. I'm going to retrieve my file again one more time. Kiss woman. Kiss woman. Okay. So look. You are at the dragon's lair, where the rock walls are scored by flame. A blackened doorway leads to the south. A rotted old wooden chest is in one corner among the debris. There is a disheveled and slightly unkempt princess here. The princess walks south. She glances back at you as she goes. Your sword is glowing with a faint blue glow. All right. With the dragon's lair. So, we've kissed the woman already. Once we kiss the woman, we want to type in wait. Wait. Time passes, your sword is no longer glowing. Quiet, buddy. Almost done here. What am I doing now? So, once we do that, we want to go south. Dragon room. Want to go east. End of ledge. Let's save our game as end of ledge. End of ledge. After kiss. Okay, so after the kiss, end of ledge. What do we do after that? Once we do that, we want to wait again. Time passes. We have to wait some more. Time passes, wait. Time passes, wait. Time passes, wait. Time passes, wait. Okay, that didn't work. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to end of ledge. Okay, look. End of ledge. A ledge from the east end here, and a tunnel leads north into the wall. There is a rather old smoky odor in the warm air of the tunnel. Well, apparently we want to go wait once, and then we want to go east. Ledge and ravine. to wait again. Time passes. And we want to go down. Deep forward, a huge dead dragon is lying, half blocking the stream. Once we do that, we want to go south. Marble Hall. That princess is the key. Marble Hall. This is the arch hall of fine marble. The hall stops abruptly to the north at a ford across a stream where the marble is cracked and broken. Perhaps a flood or collapse of the cave was responsible. To the south of the hall opens a large room. There's a rather annoying whirring sound coming from that room. No. What am I missing here? Since worn smoothly by the movement of a glacier, a large passage exit to the east and an upward lava tube at the top of a jumble of fallen rocks. A damp and scorched passage leads west. It is still partly full of steam. Okay, so let's see if we can start this from the beginning. We want to retrieve that princess again, but this time start again. We want to go east. Cool room. Then we want to go north, the stone bridge. Then we want to go north, dragon room. North, dragon lair. You are in the dragon's lair where the rock walls are scarred by flame. A blackened doorway leads to the south. A rotten old wooden chest is in one corner among the debris. A beautiful young woman, wearing a dirty and bedraggled gown, sits on the rock on the corner. Her hair is unkempt, and she is oblivious to your presence, almost in a trance. Your sword has begun to glow very brightly. Next step. Kiss woman. The princess, for she is obviously one, shakes herself awake, then notices you for the first time. She smiles. "Thank you for rescuing me from that horrid worm," she says. "I must depart. My parents will be worried about me." With that, she arises, looking purposefully out of the lair. So we'll save that as Kiss Princess this time. Kiss Princess. Alright, we kissed the princess. What do we do after that? Once we kiss the princess, we want to wait. Time passes. The princess walks south. She glances back at you as she goes. Your sword is glowing with a faint blue glow. So once we do that, we want to go south. Where she's going, south. Dragon room. There is a disheveled and slightly unkempt princess here. The princess walks east. She glances back at you as she goes. We want to go east. End of ledge. Save the game as end of ledge princess. End of ledge princess. Okay. Supposedly my sword is not glowing yet. That's good. Once we go east, end of ledge. What do we do? We want to go east. Ledge and ravine. There is this disheveled and slightly unkempt princess here. The princess climbs daintily down the rock face. That's what we missed, folks. We need the princess to help her find the secret entrance. Without her, the hero will not find the entrance, the secret entrance. Save this as Ledge and Ravine. In Ravine, Princess. Follow Princess. Once we follow the princess, she goes to the rock face. want to go down. She climbs daily down the rock face, down. There is a disheveled and slightly unkempt princess here in the deep ford. A huge dead dragon is lying half blocking the stream. The princess walks south. She glances back at you as she goes. Yes, that's what I missed. We'll say this as deep ford, follow princess. Deep ford, follow princess. Okay. Then we want to go south. Marble Hall. There is a disheveled and slightly unkempt princess here. The princess presses a loose piece of marble in the wall, and a large section of the wall slides away, revealing a passage to the east. She enters it. Save the game. Marble Hall. Follow princess. Marble Hall. Follow princess. Alrighty. Saved. Now. She enters it. Now we want to go east. Path near stream. There is this disheveled and slightly unkempt princess here. Your sword has begun to glow very brightly. Uh-oh. Better wait. Time passes. The princess walks east. She glances back at you as she glows. The sword is glowing with a faint blue glow. We want to go east. Formal garden. There is the disheveled and slightly unkempt princess here. The princess walks north. She glances back at you as she goes. Save a game as formal garden. Follow princess. Formal garden. Follow princess. Okay, so far so good. We're in the formal garden. Now we want to go wait. We want to wait. Time passes. Your sword is no longer glowing. We want to go north. North end of the garden. Your sword is glowing with a faint blue glow. We want to go north. We were in the north end of the garden. Now we want to go in. Gazebo. There is the disheveled and slightly unkempt princess here. Your sword has begun to glow very brightly. Wait. Time passes. Okay, what am I supposed to do? What am I doing now? We're in the gazebo. Follow princess. This is a gazebo in the midst of a formal garden. It is cool and restful here. A tea table adorns the center of the gazebo. There is a disheveled and slightly unkempt princess here. Shyly, a unicorn peeks out of the hedges. It notices the princess and seems captivated. It approaches her and bows its head as though curtsying to her. Around its neck is a red satin ribbon, on which is strung a delicate gold key. The princess takes the ribbon and uses it to tie up her hair. She looks at you and then, smiling, hands you the key and a fresh rose, which she plucks from the arbor. You may have use of such a thing, she says. It is the least I can do for one who rescued me from a fate I dare not contemplate. With that, she mounts the unicorn, side saddle, of course, and rides off into the gloom. Your sword is no longer glowing. Let's save our game as Gazebo. Princess dash and unicorn gallop away, and we will save this. We will save this game away. Okay, let's just make sure that we have where we left off. Princess and unicorn gallop away. This is a gazebo in the midst of a formal garden. It's cool. Restful here. A tea table adorns the center of the garden. And my friends, that is all the time we have for the game. We pretty well did an hour's worth of gaming.